She's gonna do everything she can, and she's gonna fight tooth and nail to prove that she is not larger than a size 24. Which isn't really giving body positive, is it? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am so very excited to have all of you here with me again this week because there are more internet shenanigans that are afoot and we need to talk about them. But before we do, I just want to pop in. I'm so bad at this and hopelessly awkward, but I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to all of you who have already subscribed, to all of you who keep coming back and interacting with my content. You make the channel better. You leave me your feedback, you're critical sometimes, and it's exactly the community that I was hoping to build 2 years ago. So to each and every one of you, I just want to say thank you so much. I can't believe we're already at almost 50,000 subscribers, and honestly, I couldn't do it without all of you and your interactions. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing my face, welcome. My name is Sam and I make weekly videos dissecting internet nonsense. So if you're into that type of thing or you like today's video, I hope that you'll consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel and make sure you never miss another upload from me. All right, today I want to go ahead with you all and dive right on into these internet shenanigans that recently popped up on my For You page, where one of our favorite body positivity advocates decided she was ready to make some waves. You know her for hating on beauty standards, even though she follows nearly every single one of them. She is the queen of clout chasing, and the last time we saw her here on the channel, she was yelling at other plus-size women, telling them that they were never body positive in the first place. That's right, I know you all have put it together by now. Today, we are going to be talking about the one, the only Tess Holliday. Tess is back. Our girl never lets us down, and she is out here once again proving that by her own standards, she is problematic to the body positivity and fat liberation movements online. So let's go ahead and take a look at her recent content and see if we can suss out where things are going wrong here for Tess. As just a little bit of background to this story, it appears that just a few months ago, Tess put an appeal out on her social media asking her followers if they would like to go with her to Italy to celebrate her birthday as part of a brand deal. And clearly she had some takers because she went to Italy and she was not alone. And that is where this drama pops off. And it all started with Tess posting a video of her jumping into the Adriatic Sea. Seems harmless, right? How could something so wholesome spiral into internet drama, leading to millions of views, hundreds of thousands of negative comments, and multiple reaction and response videos from Tess herself? As you saw in her post, Tess decided to include her clothing size, sharing that she was a size 24. And she did so in bold text laid over the video where it has to be read. It's my opinion that Tess did this on purpose. This was all intentional because she knew that this would offend people. She knew that this would pop off, and she knew that that would make easy content for her for the next couple of days while she was traveling. And pop off it did, because people responded almost immediately, commenting things like, "Is the size 24 in the room with us?" And "I was a size 24 and nowhere near this large." And these were just two of the comments Tess received in response to this video. And in typical Tess fashion, she clapped back immediately and without thought, saying this.
"Oh no, you guys, I was just exposed. I am so sorry. I'm actually a size 69. Get into it. I don't know how to apologize. I just want to say first, get into it. Yeah, get into it. But yeah, it won't happen again. I promise. And I am sorry to those of you that I have hurt and misled.
So we can all tell that this is sarcasm, right? Tess is basically saying, oh darn, haters, you caught me. I'm not a size 24. I'm actually much larger. Poking fun at a fake size 69, right? But what's interesting to me here is the last time we saw Tess on the channel, she was basically implying that a lot of the plus size creators who had been in the movement didn't really understand it. So they were never body positive to begin with. But if you think about this, okay, this thing that Tess has just done without thinking about it, let's use their own logic, their own rhetoric, their own tools that have been created in this online body positive fat liberation space, okay? One of those tools is the fatness spectrum. And we can see when we look at the fatness spectrum that Tess is a size 24, which would make her a mid-fat. And we have heard over and over and over again by fat activists that if you are a small fat or a mid-fat, you should never speak over, let alone make fun of, those larger fats who are more oppressed than you are. Is that not what Tess is doing here? Going out of her way to make fun of sizes that are larger than herself? Because it looks like that's what's happening from my perspective. And to me, that's just proof positive again that Tess, along with others who exist in these online movements, they don't really understand or believe in the things that they're saying. Because if they did, this video would be found completely unacceptable from Tess. And don't worry, she didn't stop there. She's going to keep putting her foot in her mouth because she's going to do everything she can and she's going to fight tooth and nail to prove that she is not larger than a size 24. Which isn't really giving body positive, is it? And Tess didn't stop there because she needed to keep this engagement train a-rolling.
I just woke up and I am so excited that everybody is so obsessed about me lying about my size, because this video that everyone's commenting on is already almost at 1 million views. So please keep debating. Please keep telling me I'm disgusting. Also, can we get into the lighting on my bestie's toilet? I mean, have you ever? Rachel, this toilet lighting is beautiful. It is stunning. Stunning. But yeah. So I've got to say, wow, God, absolutely stunning. Okay, bye.
And as you can see, that was a non-response response. The entire purpose of this additional video was to keep the conversation going. She literally said, keep calling me disgusting, keep engaging, because all you're doing is feeding the algorithm and giving me more views. And when she filmed it, she said the video was at about 1 million views. Shortly after that video went out, she pinned the original to the top of her page, and it, at the time of filming this, sits at about 3.4 million. So again, she did this solely for engagement, solely for easy content, so that she could keep money rolling in. Because we know staying relevant is the name of the game for Tess now that she's lost her modeling gig.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
I don't know how many of you noticed this, but I guess I'm genuinely curious to find out, so please let me know in the comments. But Tess openly admitted to filming on her bestie's toilet. Apparently, the toilet is a great place to make a TikTok because there are so many creators who do it. And this is my question is, how many of you notice that when they're sitting on their toilets? Because I sure do. I'm talking Marissa Matthews. We've seen her on the toilet multiple times. Drew Afwalo, who is a big TikToker, also on the toilet most of the time. And the way you know is by the cabinets that are behind them, but also the vents on the ceiling are typically visible. And I'm like, why Are you on the toilet though? Like, do bathrooms have good sound? Maybe I'm missing out. I don't know. But it gives me the ick, honestly. And I usually scroll when I know. So having to sit and listen to Tess talk about the toilet lighting being stunning for multiple minutes was very hard for my brain. All right, now that I got that off my chest, let me go ahead and redirect so we can see how Tess is going to put the haters to rest once and for all, proving that she is indeed a size 24. So there you have it. Concrete proof that Tess Holliday wears a size 24. Except wait a second, can we take a closer look at that sizing chart just one more time? Does that say size 24/26? So using Tess's own evidence, it's totally possible to appropriately say that Tess wears a size 26. And also, who uses stretchy athleisure wear to prove their size? That's an interesting choice to me because that doesn't appear to be proof. To me, that appears to be more bait.
That's bait.
It's all rage bait because rage bait is the name of the game for TikTok. It's how you get engagement and it's how you go viral and it's how you make money. So is anybody actually surprised by this at all? Because I'm not. And honestly, for me, this whole thing has nothing to do with Tess's clothing size. I don't care. I don't think anybody actually cares what her clothing size is. The problem is that Tess, once again, is continuing to lie about literally everything on her platform, no matter how trivial it is. What's particularly interesting for me about this specific conversation is that proof of Tess's lies about her clothing size actually exist because she did a catwalk show that was called Curve Catwalk back in 2017, where the designer had the models, including Tess, walk the runway in t-shirts with their clothing size on them. Do you know what clothing size Tess had on her shirt in bold black lettering back in 2017? That's right, a size 26. The thing to remember here is that the internet is forever. And because I've been following Tess as long as I have, I remembered that that catwalk happened and that those photos existed. It took me all of 2 minutes on Google to find those images. So my question is, what is the purpose of continuing to lie about your size when people can take these photos and make comparisons between then and now to see that you're lying, and then the proof that you tried to put forward, again, sort of proves that you're lying? What is the purpose of this exercise? What is the purpose of continuing to say that you're proud of your body and you love your body if you're just going to continue to lie about it? For me, I honestly believe that Tess has never been body positive in the first place. I don't even think she truly knows what she stands for. And I honestly, in my opinion, don't know that Tess actually knows what self-love is. But what's wild is that at the end of all of this, what does Tess have to show for it? Because she didn't change any of the haters' minds. They all still think she's bigger than a size 24. But now she's gone out of her way to prove that she's not larger than a size 24. And she's said things that are actively against the things that she and her peers in the body positivity and fat liberation spaces are supposed to be advocating for. So not only do the haters not believe her, but neither do the people who exist in the body positive spaces that she claims to be a part of. Ultimately, to me, this is just another example of a person coming online and claiming to be body positive and claiming to support things like fat acceptance and fat liberation or even body neutrality, when that's not really what they're doing. They're not championing any of these movements. What they're doing is they're exploiting them, and they're exploiting the vulnerable people who are falling into them. which is absolutely rich coming from Tess, seeing as the last time we saw her here on the channel, she was chastising others for not being body positive enough and exploiting the movement just to make money. Takes one to know one, doesn't it, Tess? Alright, that is all I have for you all today. At this point, I am so curious to know what you think. Did you see this whole thing happening in the wild? What do you think about Tess Holliday choosing to lie about her clothing size? Like, does that seem body positive to you? And also, what do you think about her making fun of sizes that are larger than what she wears when that's the opposite of what she's supposedly advocating for? I'm genuinely curious to know what you all think. I know this was a little bit of a whirlwind, but here we all are. So please leave your opinions and your thoughts in the comment section for me. You know I love to read what you've written, and I'll be down there liking and hearting some comments as soon as this video goes up. So please leave those for me down below. And for all my introvert friends out there who may not feel comfortable leaving your opinion in an internet comment section, I see you. I feel you. Go ahead and leave me some sort of like boat or wave emoji, because we said Tess was making waves and we didn't lie about it, did we? As always, thank you all so much for being here with me this week. I will see you in the next one. Bye.